everybody. Today I'm going to share with y'all our cash envelopes and our sinking funds. And sorry if you hear a lot of background noise. Jared's dad and sister and everybody's here, and JoJo's taking a bath, so it might be kind of loud. They're kind of loud. So I'm sure that most of you watching know about cash envelopes and sinking funds and know what they are, but I am going to go into a little bit of detail about what they are and why it's good to do them, because I have a lot of people coming to me these days asking me about this stuff and how to do it, and so they don't really know anything about it. So I'm going to explain a little bit in detail for the new people who may be watching this. The first year of our debt-free journey, we did not do the cash envelopes because I had never used cash before. I had only used a debit card, and I thought that it would just be too much work and I didn't want to deal with it. And then when our budget was never going like it should and we were never sticking to it, I decided we need to try the cash envelope system. And since then, or after that, we really started doing better with our budget. And it is a lot of work going to the bank every week or every 2 weeks or every month, whatever you decide to do to get cash. It is a lot of work, but it's worth it because some people can actually feel it when they're using cash, and it hurts to use cash, so you're less likely to spend on unnecessary stuff. So if you've never done it, I definitely urge you to try it out, but I'm going to explain which all envelopes we use and what we take cash out for. And do you like my props? Those were Jared's idea. Yeah. Anyway, so Jared's not going to be in this video because I handle all the cash stuff and the budget, and then we go over it together and I give him his cash. So the only cash that Jared carries around is his personal money. So I used to take out cash every 2 weeks, but then if you saw my latest budget video about how I budget, I kind of split it up into weekly. So then I started taking cash out weekly. Yes, it's more work, but it works out better for me. And I guess I should explain the difference between just cash envelopes and sinking funds. In my opinion, sinking funds is like a specific thing that we're saving up for, and that we take money out each month to save for, something that we know that's going to come up. And then there's other things that I take cash out for each month, like our medical. Of course, we don't know when we're going to get sick, we don't know when we're going to use it, but it's still nice to have that cash when you need it. Okay, so first of all, I do take out cash for daycare once a week because it's either that or a check, and it costs money to use checks when you run out, so I'm not going to do that. And then the cash that I carry around on me, and I will tell you the numbers that we take out. I use the Savvy Sense wallet. Jared bought it for me for my birthday last year in July, and I really enjoy it. It's a good thing to get if you do the envelope system. Okay? I guess I should take my ID out. So I have my grocery tab, restaurants, my personal, church, and then gifts for like birthday gifts or baby shower gifts or whatever. Okay, so for groceries, I usually take cash out every other week, the first day of our budget, and then the third week of our budget, because I go grocery shopping every 2 weeks. And our grocery budget for now is $600, so I take $300 out every 2 weeks. And then for restaurants, our restaurant budget eating out is $200 a month. So that really, if you watch my how I budget video, that explains it better, how I know. It depends on what we have going on or how much wiggle room I have in the budget. That's how I decide how much cash that I can take out for eating out, because you know, eating out is not important, but like the groceries are. I have to get groceries. It might be $100 every 2 weeks, or it might be $50 a week. Just depends on what we have going on. And my personal, that varies between what I have going on for the month. Sometimes if I have to get a haircut that month, I'll get a little more, but I've done on average about $50 a month for myself, and I just take that out when needed because I don't buy a lot for myself. Mainly Starbucks. I limit myself once a week. Church, I take out once a week. Gifts, like we didn't have any birthdays or anything going on in January, so I didn't have to take out any money for January, but our gift budget is usually about $50 a month. So that's all the cash that I carry around on me. Jared, he spends more. You guys know, if you watch my videos, you know he's more of a spender than me. So, but his is the same. I just kind of ask him, hey, how much money do you want this week? And then I'll take out whatever he says. So for the rest of our envelopes, I keep hidden in the house. And this may sound bad, but Jared doesn't even know where they are. I have to hide them from him. Well, he told me not to say hide them from him. He told me to say that he doesn't want to know where they are because he doesn't have self-control. If he needs cash for something and he's out, he would go look for the envelopes and probably pull some cash out. And he would tell me about it, but then it would just turn into a fight. So, Jared doesn't know where our cash envelopes are. Nobody does but me. And people I always see ask, they don't think that it's safe to keep cash in the house like that, and I agree, but for now we do. Maybe eventually we'll just have different savings account in the bank, but for now this is what we do. Okay, so these are our other envelopes. We have gas. We do have a budget for, which is normally like $200, but because gas prices are so low, it was just $120 for January. Let's see, first, medical. This is one that I've been using recently because I got sick at the beginning of January, and then JoJo, she's kind of sick right now, but not really. But I did have to stop at the store the other day and get like some of that saline spray because her nose is really was running or stopped up or whatever. But we put $20 a month into here, so we don't get sick a lot. But it can be for anything that we need, like medicine-wise, at the grocery store or drugstore or whatever, or it's for like co-pays, like $5 or $10 co-pays when we go to the doctor. So that has come in very handy. Let's see, next, car repairs. So I calculated about how much it would be for a year for me and Jared, both of our cars, for oil changes, our car inspections, which is once a year, and then our registrations, which is once a year, and I forgot what the total is, but it came out to average $40 a month, so that's what we pull out. And all these envelopes, I just pull that money out at the end of the month because that's when our account has the most money in it, and this is not cash that we need right away, so I just take it out at the end of the month. So we put $40 a month for our car maintenance or repairs or whatever, and I've been doing this for at least a year and it's worked out well. And also I write, these are just like simple dollar store envelopes. You can do whatever you want, but this is what works for me. And I write on the back when I put cash in it and how much, and when we take cash out. Okay, what's next? Home. Okay, we have a home envelope. I think we started this when something on the toilet broke and Jared had to go to Home Depot and buy for it, and I was like, where are we gonna get cash for that? I mean, we had money in the bank, but it like throws me off my budget, and so I want to have everything covered as best as I can, but this is a process. It takes a long time, you know, just things come up and you're like, oh, maybe we should start an envelope for that. So that's what we did. I put $20 a month into here, and we've used it for things like what I just said, or say you needed like a water hose for outside, or I think we use this for our air filters. We have to replace 2 air filters. Just any repairs that need to be done around the house, really. Okay? Next is clothes. This is a template that I randomly found on Google. See, I kind of have all different random envelopes. It's definitely nothing special or fancy. Clothing, we do $20 a month, which for 3 people, $240 a year. I guess that's probably not enough, but I kind of mainly just use this for JoJo. If I want to go shopping, I either like wait till birthdays or Christmas and ask for gift cards, or I just save up my personal cash, and then Jared uses his personal for clothes. We don't go shopping very often, but if But if I do feel like shopping and there's money in here, then I'll use it. So that's just $20 a month. Okay, our HOA dues is $300 a year. $300 divided by 12 is $25 a month. So it's actually due right now, or I think it's due in February. So we're about to pay that, and we have the cash for it. So that is nice to have. And you have to do online, but I just set the cash in here and then I'll go deposit it and pay it online. Christmas 2015, just started this today. I actually just filled up some of these envelopes with cash today. It's the end of January, so I got all the cash out for them. So $100 a month, that will give us $1,200 for Christmas. That may seem like a lot, but we have a ton of family to buy for. And for 2014, we set a budget of just $25 a person, and then like me and Jared was $50, and JoJo was $75, or me and Jared and JoJo was $75, and everybody else was $25, and we spent around $1,000. And I guess that could include food and everything. Yeah, I think I included food and everything that I have to cook for Christmas. And if you're trying to get out of debt, you probably should not be saving for Christmas, but that's totally up to you. It really depends on your income and how bad your debt is. But we were in an okay position to have a Christmas while we were still in debt, so we chose to. Plus, I can't just not buy anybody gifts. What's next? JoJo's birthday. I saved it for her second birthday, and I didn't save up quite enough, so I'm doing a little bit more, and I have no idea what we're gonna do for her third birthday, but I'm doing $30 a month. Started in September, so that's saving up for a year. So $360 is what I'm saving up for her birthday. It ended up costing like $180, which I didn't have any money set aside for. I mean, luckily we had enough money in our account to pay for that, but because it wasn't planned, you know, that like really bothered me. So ever since then, we've been setting aside money for my contacts. $16 a month for that. And here's one I'm not putting cash in right now, but we used it last year for the State Fair of Texas. It started in June, and the State Fair is like September, October. So I think that we had like $125 last year for the State Fair, and it wasn't enough. So I'm gonna have to start earlier this time. But it was nice to go with cash to the fair. Okay, so that's all of our envelopes that we take money out for each month, and we actually need to have a budget meeting tonight because we have a few more that we need to start. One of them is gardening, because we have a little garden rainwater collection thing, and we do a garden, and we've done it the past couple years, and so we're about to have to start planting for that. So we need to set aside money for that, but it shouldn't be too much. Another one is the CSA that we did last year. That costs $200 per season, which would be $400 per year, because they do 2 seasons. So we're going to start saving up for that, and that's going to be due soon. So we should have already been saving up for it. So I'm going to start saving up for the next season. And also, they just finished some major highways by our house. So there's toll roads on them, which we don't normally take, but there was a few times where we did it just for fun, and sometimes we do it on accident, or I do, because I'm not used to the roads. So we got that in the mail the other day, our dues for the tolls, and so I think that I might just set a little bit of money aside each month for that, maybe like $5, just to have it. So that is all. If you want to know more about our budget, what I'm looking at right here, you can go watch our budget video. I'll put the link below. That explains really when we take the cash out and stuff like that, and how I decide how much we can take out. There are tons of different envelopes you can have. If this is your first time watching an envelope video, you should go check out more, because you can always get new ideas from people. But this has been working for us for over a year now. Let me know what you think, and if you got any ideas, And if you have any questions, don't be scared to ask. And I hope you found this helpful.